What's up guys, Hunter Frontier, back at it again with another video, and in this video guys, we're going to be going through some true Draco test hands, and of course, if you guys have not seen the deck profile we put on the channel, go ahead and check it out. It honestly was a really good one, and definitely let me know what you guys think of that and of the test hands. So let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to go ahead and shuffle these up, make sure that everything is genuine and we're not cheating. But I will say that every time I do a test hands video, I always fear like I'm gonna get the worst hands that I have to work with. But again, who knows, right? Let me not jinx myself. So starting off with our first one, we're gonna see what we get. Okay, Apocalypse, Heritage, another Heritage. We have a Draco Warrior, and we have Awakening. Okay, so not the worst for a test hands for a first one. So let's start off by going, of course, let's move this deck here. And we're gonna move this up just a little bit, give us some space. So based off our hand here, we have of course, second Heritage in hand. And normally that's actually not the worst that can appear. So what we can do is go ahead and just activate the Awakening and go Awakening effect to go ahead and add a monster, either a True King or of course another True Draco. So based off our hand, we could go ahead and try to get a Masterpiece or of course the Overlord. So I think what we're gonna do is actually go ahead and get the King immediately. So let's go ahead and get the King, add it to hand, and then from there, what we could do is go Heritage. Now that Heritage is on field, we could go ahead and tribute it, go Ignis Heat, and then go ahead and place our Apocalypse and our second Heritage on field. And then what we could do is go ahead and activate Heritage's effect to draw one, because one True Draco, either a monster, spell, or trap, was sent to grave. We can draw up to 3, but in this instance, we're just going to draw up to 1, get a Duality off the top, and go ahead and we're going to put this off camera. Go ahead and activate Duality. Pick up 3 cards. This is actually really interesting. I would go, in this instance, I would actually go Demise, just to see what else we can pick up. That's actually a hard choice here. We can straight up go Diagram, or we can go Demise. I think I want to go Demise just because I want the potential of getting another some more Floodgates. We'll put these 2 back, shuffle it up, put Duality to grave. Now we have card Demise, and of course we have our Masterpiece, the True Draco, the Draco Slaying King. So we could always activate the second effect of Heritage to tribute. We could tribute Ignis Heat, Heritage, Awakening itself, just to summon our King. It would only be unaffected by, of course, monsters and spells, or just go for everything and just YOLO it. I think in this instance, right? I mean, you're not really playing it safe, but I think what you could do is just go second effect, tribute, and which else do we want to keep? That's the real question. I think we'll go Heritage, go for King, and then we can go card Demise, draw 3. So in this instance, you could just set Rivalry and call it a day. Now, the only thing that we could have done different really is we could have saved the Heritage effect and tributed Awakening instead, and then drawn 3, right? Because a monstrous trap and spell were sent to grave. But other than that, not the worst, unaffected by everything, right? You get a free pop on your opponent's turn or either player's turn. You have the Warlords in back, and worst case is somehow this is destroyed. This will actually bring over here. And then now that, of course, and we enter a turn, this goes to grave. But worst case, you're actually very good off having this on field unaffected by everything. It's hard to get over a 2950 beater. So personally, not a bad start. But let's go ahead and get into another test hand and see what we can salvage up, I guess. So let's see what we have here for number 2. Yeah, I have to say, Inspector Border is one of my favorite anti-meta cards, next to Thunder King Raiho. But okay, let's see here. Number 2, Apocalypse. There can only be one. Spectre Border. Oh, there we go. Terraforming and Diagram. Okay, so these two, like, I'm gonna have to like do a shuffle, a real like shuffle for the next one, but not a bad start. Off the top, just go Border, right? Because now your opponent can't really even use hand traps because, of course, either you or your opponent or a combination have to have an extra deck monster on field, and then you get one effect per extra deck monster type, right? Or even a ritual too. So that's great to have on field. Great start. We can set these 2 cards, and honestly, you can always just end your turn that way. Or what you could do is you can save the terraforming, right? Or you can fake it and just put it face down just to kind of like psych out your opponent. Go ahead and activate Diagram. Diagram effect, destroy the Apocalypse. Go ahead and search your Heritage. Activate Heritage. Go ahead and shuffle this up. Draw 1. Another Heritage. So personally, this is not a bad start to have both of these. Plus you have follow up if you want it. I think I would end my turn, or worst case, I would just go ahead and just set our Terraforming or our Skill Drain, who knows, right? And you're good to go there, because now next turn you can go ahead and pop another Heritage, get a True Draco monster, right? Activate Heritage, draw another card. A lot more plays that way, but this buys you a lot of time. Now we're gonna do like 2 or 3 more. I don't want this to be too long, but we'll shuffle like this one more time, and then we'll do the 8-pile shuffle. Okay, so starting off with, ooh, okay, True Draco King. Nice, nice, okay. Dynamite, Awakening, Terraforming, and we have Apocalypse. Not a bad start. So what we can do off the bat is activate the Awakening, and we can add something like Ignis Heat, or if we want to get the Overlord, we can do that as well, just to get that all like out. I think I actually would just go, I'd just go Ignis Heat, to be honest. We're very monster heavy right now. And then we're gonna go Terraforming. Get out our field spell. Fire off the Diagram. Now the only thing that I wish Draco Awakening did a little differently was, well, one, the fact that it's not a true Draco spell, right? You can't add this with Ignis at all. But also the fact that, right, I would like the interaction to happen where use Diagram to pop like Ignis Heat in hand, goes to grave, you can activate this effect to bring it back. It has to be on field, unfortunately. So that's like the only thing that I wish, you know, could have changed with that text. But regardless, this is what we're working with here. So we can go ahead and just set the Apocalypse. And then we can either go ahead and tribute our Dynamite Knight, or tribute Apocalypse for Dynamite Knight, or we could just go ahead and pop it. So I think we're going to go ahead and pop the Apocalypse. Go for Heritage. Same play usually. And then you could do this differently now. You could go ahead instead of, because typically it's tribute the Heritage, right? Eventually before you, after you use the effect. Or we can actually go ahead and tribute Awakening to summon Dynamite Fighter. Right? Because this is better to have on turn 1 because it's more of like a offensive card. You can go ahead and just activate the Apocalypse from deck, which is great, and try to survive the turn. So summon this. Go ahead and activate Heritage. And we're actually only going to draw 1 card though, because again, it's not a true Draco card. We can set that there can only be 1. And we really could just end like that. Or what you could do is tribute all 3 with the second effect and summon Masterpiece, which again, in a lot of cases, that's great to have. And also notice that the interactions a lot when you have your True Draco monsters is that your opponent is going to be interacting with you because it's our turn, right? So you can go ahead and activate this to actually activate a trap from your deck. So a lot of times you'll have Masterpiece with an extra trap here for follow-up next turn if you want to pop with Diagram, or even activate the effect just to, again, get through the next turn, and you do have your pop here. So this was the 3rd test hand. We're going to do 2 more, and of course this time we're going to do the 8-fold shuffling. That's probably not even what it's called, but 8-fold sounded cool, so I just said it, you know? Okay, so go ahead and shuffle this up. And definitely let me know down below if you guys are new to True Draco or you've played it like since it first came out, like a long, long time ago. I believe in Maximum Crisis. Or you picked it up along the way. Okay, all shuffled up. Put this right here. 2 more. Maiden, Card of Demise, Return, Diagram, and nice. Okay, so always a great hand when you have Card Demise. You have like 1 monster. Everything else is like spell and trap. Okay, so this is perfect. Go ahead and just fire off the diagram. Go ahead and set 3. Then what you could do is actually Tribute Return. Go Maiden. And then before we even do anything like pop with diagram, activate your Card Demise. Draw your 3 cards. Wow, this is great. Okay, so 3 cards here. We can actually go ahead and diagram, pop our Maiden to search our Heritage. Activate Heritage. Go ahead and shuffle. Now we're drawing 2. Remember, we're losing everything at the end of the turn, but still worth it. Awakening. We're going to go ahead and activate our Awakening effect. To be honest, we didn't have to activate the Awakening effect, but I think, yeah, we don't have to actually activate that Awakening effect because the more we do, the more we're just going to lose. So what we can do now is actually activate the second effect of Heritage. We're going to tribute 1 of the cards here. I think I still want to go traps. So we're going to go ahead and just tribute our Heritage. Go our Dynamite Knight. And then we're going to set the Erupt and just pass turn because now we have, of course, our skill drain that only affects non-tribute summon monsters. There can only be 1. You know, a lot of the times we're only having the 1 monster anyway. And of course, Awakening, if somehow this gets destroyed, it will go on the spawn trap card zone for the next turn for follow-up. And of course, Diagram to pop something to search. So we're good that way. That is it for the 4th test hand. And now moving on to the 5th one, the 5th and final one, we'll do 1 more 8-fold shuffling style. Again, just made that up on the spot. But yeah, again, guys, I'm a huge fan of True Draco. I started off playing anti-meta in like 2018, getting back into the game. Because I was always into Yu-Gi-Oh, but I just like took breaks, like definitely after like middle school. I believe that was like, the end of the Synchro era. At least for the show. And then it was straight like Inspector Border, Thunder King Raiho, like Torrential Tribute, like anti-meta. Then that like snowballed into True Draco. But okay. And again, appreciate you guys for watching. I know this is a long video, but I just wanted to show you guys some test hands. Alrighty. Put our deck here. Last one. Draco Slang. Duality. Skill Drain. That's the first time we've seen Skill Drain. And we have Apocalypse and, of course, our Dynamite. So, starting off, go ahead and just set Skill Drain and Apocalypse. Or you just activate Duality. Either or. See if they get that ass. They don't. We're good to go. Awakening, Spectre Border, Terraforming. That's actually a very good one. Okay, so the issue here, if we get Inspector Border, we can summon it. Somehow if they get over Inspector Border, you just go Skill Drain. If we play any other monster than this, the effect is turned off. But, that is an interesting one. I think what we can do, just because we already have a guarantee, we have a guarantee with this. I think what we're going to do, because we don't need Awakening right now, we don't need, technically we don't need Terraforming right now. We could pop that, get a Heritage, and then we have to pin off that draw. This is a guarantee, so we're just going to take the Inspector Border. And honestly, guys, just Inspector Border, pass turn, because again, this is so powerful in itself. A lot of people cannot get over this. If they somehow, let's say, Infinite Impermanence it, cool, we have Skill Drain. You get over that, well, we have Apocalypse. We can tribute this. Go ahead and Dynamite Knight, effect engrave, destroy monster on their field. and then we can go ahead and summon like activate another Apocalypse, or even True King's Return if you want to. So there's a lot of flexibility that way, and it's just a very strong deck in general to going first, and even going second you can break a lot of boards. So because remember, the traps, getting rid of them destroys monsters, and the spells destroys spell trap cards. But guys, that's all I have for you for the rest of the video. If you guys liked the video, make sure to give it a huge like, comment down below your thoughts if you enjoyed the test hands, and of course guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn notification bell on so you're updated the next time I upload new videos. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day or night, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.